Hello, everyone. Good morning. It is Wednesday, May the 20th. I'm Teacher Mark, and this is Language Arts class. Today, we're going to do some more reading. The reading today is entitled Breakfast, which is usually in the morning. And this morning in the story, we're going to, it follows, if you guys remember, the last couple days, what we've read was Via's first day at school. And it wasn't really what she'd hoped it was going to be. And then when she got home, her parents didn't really, they were focused on August and they didn't really give her much attention. And she could have used some. So there's a bit of friction, I think, at the end of the day, especially between Via and her mother. So this is the next morning, and you kind of see how these things come up. And if you guys remember, Via was supposed to go home with Miranda on her first day of school, but she didn't. And she lied to her mom about it. So the story today begins with Via's mother asking Via if she can go home with Miranda again, and you imagine where that's going to go. So I don't want to ruin the story. I'll let you guys read it, but we do get to see different sides of characters, I think. And you saw in the beginning, from part one of the book, where August, he had a hard time at school, and he didn't really want to go, but he still kept going. And the same thing with Via is, I think she also had a hard day, and she and August sort of talked about it, and she sort of, I think, came to the realization that even though she had a hard day, she should probably go back to school, So the conversation they had the last couple days, I think, leads to what we read today, and you get to see just more about how strong the characters are. They all had a hard day, and then it's the next morning, and they're a little nervous, but they're going to go about it. And the character of Via and August's dad, he's not really in the story much, but when he is, he's usually trying to make people laugh and that sort of thing. And you get to see that here too. So that's another interesting thing. You get to see the parents are different in different contexts. The mom, she worries a lot. If you remember in the beginning, there was a lot of worrying about August and, going to school. Between her and the dad character. And now with Via, it's sort of the same thing. They're sort of two different minds about whether Via's old enough to take the subway or whether she's not. So, you guys have parents and you see these things. So I wonder if you see any of the same things with your parents. I know there's one that's sometimes, at least when I was younger, there was one that would say yes more than the others, than my other one. So, I don't know. If you guys have this experience, it seems like in this family, the dad is the character to ask if you really want something. But we'll get to see a little bit more about that today. Anyway, I don't want to ruin the reading for you guys, but it's just a little bit about the before school day situation here. And you get to see their mood and that sort of thing. As far as what we have to turn in today, we just have to write down 5 challenging words that you may not know or that you don't know very well. And you guys are doing such a good job with this. More often than not, you guys write down the same words, which I think is really, really, really good, because it means those are the things that are challenging, and it helps me know what is useful and what's good to work on. So the words you guys are choosing are very useful words for one thing, and they're the kind of things that are going to grow your vocabulary. A lot of you guys find words that are low frequency words, which are words that you don't see as often as others. But when you find and define those words, it really helps fill in your vocabulary in a sense. It gives you more tools with which to write. Because you guys will find words like scooching, which is not a really common word, but it's a useful word. And knowing things like that, going forward, you could use that in your writing or when you're describing something. And it's just going to make your writing and your English overall just better. So keep up the good work with the words. I know it might seem boring and tedious, but the things that you guys are finding and the words, the way you're using the words is really, really good. So this video is getting kind of long. Have a wonderful morning, and I'll talk to you guys here a little bit later. Bye-bye.